movies aside, we think each side's full of shit to a certain extent.
Oh, yeah.
So we're in the middle. We would assume that the cult's in the middle. But even if you're not, we still love you. But
all the points that he made in this film
were pretty valid.
Well, all the points.
This is just my point of view. I think the points that he made in the movie were pretty decent points. I mean,
yeah, but the thing about it is they wasn't decent points because it came from a Christian point of view. They were decent points because they were fucking common sense points.
Yeah.
Like, that's the difference. See, the difference in this is the nefarious character is trying to tell you this evil is in the world because, you know, basically the humans have not done their job and accepted God and all this and other shit, right?
Yeah, man is trying to be their own God.
Right.
Is what he said.
That's the point of it. I don't agree with that. I agree that these things happen in the world because humans are horrible people.
Right.
I don't think it's because they turn their back on God or they don't know God or whatever. They do things. We live in a society where your rights are more important than life.
Right.
Your affiliation is more important than life. The way that you go about your day and try to tell yourself that you are this moral person, that you're this noble person, that you're all about good, and then you're okay with a lot of these things that's going on, or you turn a blind eye to it, or you simply just won't bring it up because you know if you bring it up, it'll make you look like shit, make you look like a hypocrite, but nobody wants to talk about that because everybody is too concerned with being right and proving the other person wrong than actually being decent and being logical. That's how it is.
Right.
We live in a society where you are a slave. You're a slave to your own fucking political party because you will do anything to defend them and you will do anything that they say.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you criticize even a little bit, you get, you know, they'll turn on you like this, and that's both sides. So
yeah, I mean, it talked about abortion, which is a touchy subject for some people. But the message that I got from the movie was that abortion is still murder.
Yeah, no matter. It's only this is the message I have. It's only logical and accepted because man law tells you that it's accepted, but morally it's never fucking accepted. It's never accepted. Like we talked about this last night in the Bible, it says thou shalt not kill. It doesn't say thou shalt not kill except X, Y, and Z. It says thou shalt not kill. But we bullshit ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, when they send young men and women into war, they tell them that God's on their side. You know what I'm saying? They mind fuck them. They mind fuck them is what they do.
They do.
And that's the same thing with abortion. You know, instead of saying, hey, you're killing a potential, you know, fetus that will grow into a human, and you're killing them, you're murdering them. Right. It's your decision, and you're murdering them. Instead of saying that, they go, well, it's your body, it's your choice. This is your right.
Right.
And they make up language, but at the end of the day, it's still the same act. You have different, you have different languages for different acts.
Yeah.
If you get mad and you go out here with a gun and you go to shoot somebody, it's called murder. If you get pregnant and you go to a clinic and you kill the baby in your stomach, it's called an abortion. It's the same fucking act. You still took something's life.
Right.
So what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, my thing about abortion is, I agree. It's your body, your choice. I do agree that, but you have to accept the fact that it is murder. That's how I feel about the,
That's the thing with society, though. They're okay with this type of stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's the day and age we live in. It's the modern day me.
Yeah.
Me. It's what I want. And they're pretty much right in this movie when they talk about that the average human is their own god. And because I can see that, because people get so hung up on themselves these days and put themselves above other people and put themselves on a pedestal when they shouldn't. They have no right to.
Right.
So I mean, like, it's little things like that in the movie I agreed with. I didn't agree with everything, but
and I think the in the last 10, 15 years, the growth of social media, which some people think is simply phenomenal, it also is a detriment to society because even though there's really good content out there, there's also people that use it for, I don't know.
They don't use it like it's supposed to.
Well, the thing about it is it's like, who is to blame? Is the creator who creates shit to blame, or is it the millions of people that like his shit to blame?
Both.
Because, yeah, I think it's both. Because society, I mean, whatever you're into reflects who you are as like society.
Well, my thing about what you just said is it the creator's fault or is it the millions of people? But my question to you is it the fact that it's a million other people just like him that like his shit?
Well, that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
If a man picks up a snake and the snake bites him, whose fault is it? Is it the man's or the snake's?
Good question.
Yeah. Don't pick up a goddamn snake.
Right.
You know.
But no, like the reason why I like this movie, it got us talking, conversating, thinking.
If anything, it's going to get you to conversate.
Yeah. Got me in my feels a little bit about religion. I'm not going to lie. I did a good job about that.
Well, it was it was a good movie to consider. You know, everybody wants an answer, you know, to questions that are unanswerable. So what they do is they make up their own reality in their head of why things are the way they are and what makes sense to them. You know, some people use science. Some people, there's tons of religious ideologies. You know, you got Christians, you got Muslims, Catholics, you got Muslim. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Buddhist.
And
Catholic.
They're, at the end of the day, their job is to tell you that we have better answers than anything else. Our way of looking at it is the right way. You know, and that's what it is. That's what religion is to me. Religion was made up to try to explain the unexplainable, because we as humans are inherently selfish. We are inherently selfish. Everybody wants to feel noble. Everybody wants to feel enlightened. Everybody is scared because they don't want to just die and turn into worm food.
Yeah.
They want to know that they're going to see their loved ones again. They want to know they're going to live in a paradise. They want all this shit. I mean, it's a man-made bullshit fucking story is what it is. And it just happens to be very fascinating. And just make my position very clear. I don't believe in any of it. I think all of it is pure 100% horse-fed bullshit.
Right.
However, learning about it and learning different theories, and that's what I want to call it. You know, they say, oh, well, the science is just theories. No, religion, thought is theories as well, because none of it can be proven. You can point to things and say, well, you see that happen? Well, then now look at this. Oh, you see? You know, you can do that with anything.
Simpsons.
Yeah, you can write something on that piece of paper right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can turn it and say, well, read this. And then you can have like these 4 pens sitting there, and you're like, which one wrote it? Which one wrote it, huh? Check them out. Write with one of them. Does the ink match up? And you're like, what the fuck? I don't know. You're like, ooh, look at that one. That one's a little bit darker. That one might be it. Like, that's what it is. It's, you know.
But back to the movie.
This is the movie.
Well, I know. But
These are the questions that you have after you watch this movie.
Yeah.
It makes you want to debate and stuff like that. But yeah, getting back to the people's opinions of this, some people said, like I said, it was too preachy. It was this and that. But I don't know how you can listen. If you go into this movie and you're already a religious person, you're already a Christian, you're already whatever, all you're going to do is after this movie it ends, you're going to go, aha, see, told you, demons are real. Demons make us do these awful things because Satan's here. You got to reject him, let God in, you know?
Yeah.
But if you're non-religious and you watch this, and I don't know, you might look at it as propaganda, but we're not. Like, even though we're like
agnostic.
Yeah. Agnostic, whatever you said. I'm a goddamn atheist. I don't know what the fuck the other word is. I don't believe in a fucking thing.
Agnostic.
Yeah, I don't believe in shit.
Allergic to eggs?
Yeah, I don't believe in shit. I mean, we're here. You can't, if somebody can't give me concrete evidence of how we got here or why we're here, then shut the fuck up. Because all you're doing is guessing. Don't give a fuck.
Okay, atheist, agnostic. But yeah, I didn't find this movie very preachy. I wasn't like sitting there rolling my eyes like I have with some, like, you know.
But there's a lot of people
BS
out there.
Movies.
There's a lot of people out there that have this attitude like us, like they don't believe in shit either, and they're going to watch it and they're going to get offended by it because it goes against what they believe, right?
Yeah.
Like this movie is trying to reach and it's trying to preach to me. And I just wish people were more like us.
Yeah.
Like, we watched it because it's a good movie. We watched it because it creates a dialogue. It's not going to change what we believe religiously or lack thereof. It's not going to change, but it's going to give us a dialogue. It's going to give us other viewpoints. It gives a talking point. And that's one thing that society does not have at this point. We do not have the ability for two people with opposite opinions to sit down and talk to each other about it without getting heated and without it getting really messy. We don't have that. We don't have that, okay? Because that's our nature.
Yeah.
That is our nature. And, you know, it's one of those old things where it's like, you know, like when they say, don't blame the dog, blame the owner.
Right.
Not really. An animal, you can train your animal as well as anybody on the planet, but they still have animal instincts. They might not attack another human, but they get around another dog. It's on. Dude,
unfortunately,
we
know that.
We take for granted, you know, every human being you come across, do you get along with? Do you like? No. Just like every dog sees another dog, they're not going to get along with it, and they might not like it. And that's one thing that we have to keep in the back of our minds. You know, I'm just using the dog thing, for example, because a lot of people say, you know, blame the owner or whatever, but a lot of times the dog is well fucking trained, and we don't take into account animal fucking instinct. You know, it's like Saturday Night Live done Black Jeopardy, you know. Yeah. Like, this dog won't hurt nobody. Do-do-do. What is, I don't know. He got teeth, don't he? You know.
Exactly.
But that's human nature as well. There's a bunch of different angles from human nature. There's kindness, but there's the other side. And the thing about religion is all the negative ones, they attribute to the devil. That's the thing I was
The
getting
devil.
at. Yeah.
The
Like,
devil made me do it.
like